My name is Keefa Chan. I'm a cinematographer. So I've been pursuing this art form for nearly 20 years, but I'm still learning. And when there's new light system comes out, you think you learn enough with one particular brand, and then a new brand come, and then they give you much more possibility and much more, creative innovation. The quality of light is vital in the type of drama work I do. I had used other brands before, and Godox seems to be the natural choice for this particular project. I think RGB gives you much greater control simply because you're going from daylight to interior lights to night light, so to have that range is really quite useful. You can't have a light now without also choosing the light matte system. So the F200, F400, F800 would be my go-to solution. If I can have more of them, that would be really useful and helpful, just because it's so light and portable. And there's a couple of times when I didn't have time to rig up a stand. I can just ask the Spark to hold a light. The lighting package was very portable. It just, when you're working in an indie film production, when you're shooting 3 pages in one day, moving fast is important. So having a light package that could be powered by battery, it could be changed quickly if we need to design a shot differently. We had a couple of times where we had scenes which were meant for exterior, and because of rain and because of the weather, we couldn't do it. So we had to make changes and pivot very, very fast and redesign the entire scene in an interior space. So when that happens, it's useful and important to have a lighting package, which meant we can move fast, when we're making those choices and changes with the director. The script, with its tight shooting schedule, when I was considering about the lighting package, I was thinking along the line of more of a documentary package, but at the same time, it needs to have an ability option to create, lighting that's a little bit more shape and design, more cinematic. So the Godox, with its range of RGB system, the soft light system and the hard light, just seems to make sense. With this particular film, I did use filters which give you a lovely kind of soft bloom on the image as well. So having the soft light to enhance that. On the actual production, we use locations in houses, and we had locations, sometimes they're quite tight spaces. Particularly on the first day, we had a very tight space because we were shooting up in the loft of a house. So having the F200, because of its small and portable size, and the time it takes to set it up, is very helpful for us to be able to move the light around, to adjust minor angles to get the type of drop-off we need. I use the LightFlow 50 mirror system, and that really helped me to adjust the light subtly, and I used a main source, the MG1200, from a window maybe, or from a particular source, and I was able then, under very tight schedule, rather than setting up different lights, I could use that single source and use the mirror system to bounce if I needed to pick up certain information in the backdrop actor or something like that, which I find that really useful. Single source is a really good way to light a scene, whether it's from the window or from the top or from whichever direction, and that just makes sense. So in this particular production, it was quite a small indie production. My main light was the MG1200, an equivalent to about a 2K output. I also had two M600, but my main source were the MG1200. I found the K1 system, the mirror system, was quite helpful because it's portable and it's handy. I could just ask an electrician or spark or gaffer to say, well, bring me one of those reflector, and just bounce it into the side of their face or underneath their hat, just to give me a bit of a lift. I like the quality of light. There's 4 different texture, so you have a very strong, direct bounce, and then softer and much softer. So I tend to use number 3 and number 4 just because of the quality of the bounce light. Just gives you a softer throw. A couple times, if I need to bring out a different subject perhaps in the background, I can use number 1, because naturally a light could come in from a window, and with many different surfaces in the room, it seems natural for the light to bounce. So the light from the reflector, for me, I felt it was a very realistic. With this one, we were filming a 16-page drama script in 5 days, and involved 4 interior locations, 4 exterior locations. So the challenges were quite a lot. So having a really good light package to be able to work fast and to be able to work in a way that feels documentary, but at the same time has to have some form of narrative concept, that helped a lot. So compared to the lighting package I used in the past, I've used ARRI, I've used the film gear system, I've used the KNOWLED system, the Dido system, aperture, so I've used them all. With Godox, I find them same level of quality as this, the ARRI. I certainly would recommend Godox, and I think judging from the quality of the image we managed to capture, it speaks for itself. These tools are there to help you as a cinematographer, to help you create the design and the mood and the feeling of the image. That's really great. Color accuracy does help a lot when you're dealing with night scenes or with colorful costumes or with particular production design, and also for skin tone. In modern type production now, you're kind of faced with many different shades of skin tone, so to have good quality light really helps without having to stress too much. I was quite impressed with the ballast. You can control the color temperature with the power from the light. For interior scene, I had to bedroom, kitchen, living room, that type of space. I never have to use more than 20%. One scene where we had to change the color temperature of the lamp to make it more a sunset feeling. So in the past, we would have to use CTO gels, and now just being able to dial the color temperature back is just brilliant. So it's important to have good, powerful output. So for nighttime exterior scenes where you need to light a wide shot of a landscape, having 2 or 3 of them really help. For most standard indie production, like kitchen sink drama, the MG600, it's more than sufficient in my experience. Yes, so I also had the TP4R tube light. I used quite a few times just to help out in certain scenario where I just needed a little lift, or I needed a little kick from the top or from the side, and being able to hold it even. It's just really helpful and useful. I think in future production, I will probably have more of them. Just being able to quickly hold it in your hand, or even demonstrate to the gaffer how I want it positioned, being able to hold it and direct it to let him know which particular position or angle. That's really helpful and useful. I would use Godox light again just because they're brilliant in my opinion.